Yoruba mythology explained 12 major Orishas you should know. Yoruba mythology is one of the most sophisticated and spiritually rich traditions in Africa. Rooted in the beliefs of the Yoruba people of West Africa, especially Nigeria, Benin, and Togo, it is centered around the worship and veneration of deities known as Orishas. These divine beings are more than just gods. They are forces of nature, protectors of humanity, and intermediaries between the human and spiritual realms. The Orishas are associated with natural elements such as rivers, iron, thunder, and the ocean, as well as abstract concepts like wisdom, justice, destiny, and transformation. Through rituals, prayers, music, dance, and oral storytelling, followers of this tradition connect with the Orishas to seek guidance, blessings, healing, and balance in life. Let's explore 12 of the most prominent Orishas in Yoruba cosmology. And what each of them represents. 1. Olodumare, the supreme god. At the top of the Yoruba spiritual hierarchy is Olodumare, also known as Olorin, the almighty creator of the universe and the source of all energy, life, and destiny. Unlike the Orishas, who are actively involved in the affairs of the world, Olodumare is a distant and transcendent figure. He does not interact with humanity directly and is rarely the focus of worship. Instead, he delegates responsibilities to the Orishas, who serve as his divine agents. Despite his distance, Olodumare is central to all Yoruba belief systems. Every Orisha ultimately derives its power and authority from him. He is the origin of Eshu, the spiritual energy that empowers existence, and is often invoked in prayers and blessings as the ultimate authority. 2. Orunmila, the Orisha of wisdom and destiny. Orunmila is the deity of wisdom, divination, and fate. He is the guardian of the Ifa divination system, a complex spiritual practice that helps people uncover their destiny and make decisions in alignment with divine will. Orunmila is said to have witnessed the creation of the universe and possesses complete knowledge of the past, present, and future. Priests called Babalawos serve as his earthly representatives, using sacred instruments such as palm nuts and divination trays to communicate Orunmila's guidance to humans. When followers seek clarity, especially during major life transitions, they turn to Orunmila for direction. He is revered for his wisdom, patience, and foresight. 3. Shango, the Orisha of thunder, fire, and justice. Shango is one of the most popular and dynamic Orishas. He is the deity of thunder, lightning, fire, masculinity, virility, and justice. Known for his fiery temperament and immense power, Shango is often depicted wielding a double-headed axe and is associated with storm clouds and drums. Historically, Shango was a mortal king of the Oyo Empire who was later deified. Stories celebrate him as a charismatic and fierce warrior who could call down lightning from the heavens. He punishes liars and wrongdoers while rewarding those who uphold truth and justice. Due to the transatlantic slave trade, Shango's worship spread to the Americas and became integrated into religions like Vodou as Ogun Shango and Santeria. His legacy remains strong in Brazil, Haiti, Cuba, and Trinidad. 4. Ogun, the Orisha of iron, war, and technology. Ogun is the patron of blacksmiths, warriors, hunters, and all those who work with metal and tools. He is a fierce protector, a trailblazer, and a deity associated with strength, labor, and innovation. Ogun clears paths, both in the physical and spiritual sense, and is often invoked when facing challenges or new ventures. In Yoruba cosmology, Ogun is not just about warfare or destruction. He also represents transformation and progress. He embodies the power to build as much as to destroy. Roads, bridges, weapons, and machines all fall under his domain, making him one of the most relevant Orishas in the modern world. 5. Oshun, the Orisha of love, beauty, and fertility. Oshun is the embodiment of femininity, love, sensuality, and fertility. Associated with rivers and fresh water, she is often portrayed as graceful, seductive, and compassionate. Oshun is known for her generosity but also for her vanity and occasional jealousy, reflecting a human-like complexity that makes her relatable. According to Yoruba creation myths, when Olodumare sent Orishas to create the world, they initially failed because they ignored Oshun. Once she joined the mission, her waters brought life and balance, making creation possible. This story emphasizes the necessity of feminine power in the universe. Oshun is deeply loved and often invoked in matters of love, childbirth, prosperity, and artistic inspiration. 6. Babaluai, the Orisha of healing and disease. Babaluai is both feared and respected. He governs illness, epidemics, and healing. As the bringer of disease and the provider of cures, he embodies the duality of destruction and restoration. People seek his help to recover from sickness and to protect against plagues and misfortune. He is often portrayed as a humble, sometimes crippled figure covered in sores, but this appearance hides immense spiritual power. Babaluai teaches respect for health and compassion for the suffering. His rituals are centered on cleanliness, humility, and charity. 7. Oya, the Orisha of storms and transformation. Oya is the fierce and unpredictable goddess of wind, lightning, storms, and death. She guards the gates of the cemetery and is considered a powerful warrior who commands transformative change. Where Shango brings justice and Ogun brings innovation, Oya sweeps away the old to make room for the new. She is a symbol of rebirth and renewal, embodying the painful but necessary process of letting go. Oya is also associated with female empowerment and is known for her independence and strength. Eshu, the trickster and messenger Orisha. Eshu is the trickster, the master of communication, and the guardian of crossroads. He is a complex figure, mischievous, unpredictable, but ultimately essential. Eshu ensures that prayers and offerings reach the intended Orishas. Without his approval, no spiritual transaction is complete. He is also known to test people, creating confusion or moral challenges to teach lessons. Eshu's duality makes him both feared and loved. He represents the constant tension between choice and consequence, and his presence reminds us that nothing in life is purely good or evil. 9. Yemaya, the Orisha of the ocean and motherhood. Yemaya is the nurturing mother of all Orishas and humanity. She governs the ocean, motherhood, fertility, and emotional healing. Yemaya is a protector of women and children and is often called upon during childbirth or when comfort is needed. All rivers are said to flow into Yemaya's ocean, symbolizing her role as the ultimate source of life and refuge. She is gentle, patient, and loving, but also fiercely protective when her children are threatened.
10. Orisha Oko, the Orisha of agriculture and the harvest. Orisha Oko governs the land, farming, and fertility of the soil. He is a crucial deity for agrarian societies, blessing the fields with productivity and ensuring bountiful harvests. His rituals often involve offerings of yams, grains, and other crops. He works closely with other Orishas like Ogun and Yemaya to maintain the balance of land and water necessary for life. Orisha Oko represents stability, sustenance, and the cyclical nature of planting and reaping. 11. Ogun, the Orisha of the ocean depths and wealth. Ogun is the mysterious and powerful ruler of the deep sea. He represents the unknown, the subconscious, and hidden treasures. His domain includes immense spiritual and material wealth, including secrets, dreams, and ancestral knowledge. Ogun is often seen as working in tandem with Yemaya, who rules the surface of the sea. While she brings life, Ogun holds the mysteries of existence in the dark depths. He is invoked for prosperity, stability, and insight into the hidden aspects of life. 12. Agunju, the Orisha of earth, volcanoes, and mountains. Agunju is the Orisha of the earth's power, especially deserts, volcanoes, and untamed wilderness. He represents strength, endurance, and unshakable force. In some traditions, he is the father of Shango and works closely with Ogun and Ogun to maintain the world's physical and energetic balance. As a deity of terrain and transformation, Agunju's energy is invoked when facing monumental challenges or when one seeks to overcome great obstacles. Yoruba mythology continues to influence modern spiritual practices across Africa and the African diaspora. Whether in traditional ceremonies in Nigeria or syncretic religions like Candomblé, Santeria, and Vodou in the Americas, the Orishas live on as powerful symbols of nature, destiny, and the human spirit. If you'd like a follow-up exploring the Vodou spirits, Loa, and how they connect to the Orishas, let me know in the comments or with a like.